What a douche, man. So many more things would be wrong in the world if asserting boundaries was being mean. Yo, today we are going through r/relationships, where everyone talks about how their relationship is suffering, or how everyone's cheating on each other, you know, the usual stuff. Let's get into it. This post is by Baby Girl Babby. My boyfriend says that I am controlling, but I don't feel like I am. Hi everyone, I, 23F, live with my boyfriend, 26M, of 3 years for almost 2 years. Last night felt like the last straw, and I'm seeking some kind of advice on here. I got my birthday dinner with some common friends and mostly had a nice time. In the end, the boys were a little tipsy and my boyfriend asked to walk me home and spend the rest of the night at a friend's place, to drink more and stay with the boys. I said that I don't really want to spend my birthday alone, especially at night, because I don't feel really good about it. So we left the restaurant. We took an Uber home and he said a lot of hurtful things on our way, such that I'm super controlling, I'm a bad girlfriend, I'm shitty and other stuff. I was trying to blame it on the alcohol. The driver heard us and he said that my boyfriend's words were not nice and he should spend some time with me on my birthday. My boyfriend said yeah, in a disappointing way. What a douche, man. You deserve better, OP. Anyway, we got home where the true hell begins. He started shouting so loud, saying that I should go to hell and a bunch of other hurtful things to hear. I tried to stay as quiet as I could, but I wasn't able to control my feelings anymore and snapped, saying I'm so sick of his words and he's being disrespectful towards a woman, which happens to be his girlfriend also. He closed the door and slept on another room and I was left alone in my room, shaking and crying myself to sleep. Now I ask, am I controlling? Please be brutally honest, because I really need to know if it's my fault. I appreciate every advice. OP, I don't think it's too unreasonable for you to want your boyfriend to spend time with you on your birthday. I personally would want the same thing in a partner, so I really don't think that you need to beat yourself up for that. Not to mention that he was only doing it so he could get more drunk. Bad boyfriend. You should dump him. You should find a better boyfriend. That dude sucks. I don't know how you're possibly a bad girlfriend in this scenario, other than not letting him consume himself to more alcohol. The fact that your Uber driver had to step in should tell you how much he's an asshole. That dude's a stranger. Your boyfriend didn't want to spend your birthday with you. I feel like that's not the way to go in a relationship. Personally, I think it's a good idea to spend time with your partner. I know, guys, crazy take. Spend time with your partner on their birthday. That's insane. So no, I don't think you are the bad one or the abusive one or overreacting in this scenario. And I certainly don't think you're controlling. This post is by She's22Escape. Do I tell my boyfriend my guy best friend has feelings for me? I just want to say right off the bat, I would want to know if I was that boyfriend. Anyway, oh, knocked my mic there. Let's continue. I, 24F, recently learned my guy best friend has feelings for me. He admitted it while drunk to my girl best friend, 25F, and they were hanging out without me. He does not know I know, but now I feel uncomfortable. I am looking for advice on how I should handle this. I was leaning towards not telling my boyfriend of 1.5 years. Whoa, 1.5 years? So you guys have been in the relationship for a long time. Yeah, I think you should tell him, as it will cause a huge fight because he has bad insecurity issues, and just putting in place my own boundaries and respecting him behind his back essentially. My boyfriend has done things like get paranoid of me cheating when I'm at home in bed eating chips, if you catch my drift, so I know this would start an entire speculation case. This was a shock to me because the guy best friend has never crossed any friend boundaries or done anything inappropriate or anything really that would make me assume he had feelings for me, but it feels disrespectful to my boyfriend to continue the friendship the way it is. Boundaries such as no one-on-one time with the guy best friend and only to hang out with him in groups, or is it more appropriate to cut the friendship off completely and not tell my boyfriend, or cut it off and tell him? I'm not sure what to do. I want to respect my boyfriend first and foremost. Now I have some thoughts on this, but first the edit. I just want it to be known that I am 100% not attracted to him and he is well aware of this as well. I also work with the guy friend. That does give some context, so thank you for that, OP. I think you should tell your boyfriend because I just believe in a 100% honesty policy. It's kind of weird to me that your boyfriend is being really insecure and accusing you of things like cheating. Like, that's odd in itself, and I feel like that's more of the problem within this story at least. But ignoring that, I would say, yeah, tell your boyfriend, because you're not interested in this dude, and like, there's no harm in doing it realistically. But in saying that, I also think that it's probably not that great to be friends with someone that does have feelings for you. So it might be better to at very least cut it to a minimal distance, because I probably wouldn't want someone to be friends with someone that has feelings for them if I'm in a relationship with them, and I wouldn't want to be friends with someone if I'm in a relationship with someone and my friend has feelings for me. I'd probably not want to hang out with them, so it might be better to cut them off or limit it to group settings. That might be helpful, but I think your boyfriend's trust issues might be the bigger problem here, and hopefully you can get that addressed. I like this comment here. It says, you should tell your boyfriend. You should also not have to be scared of telling your boyfriend. Do with that what you will. I absolutely agree there. You shouldn't have to be scared to tell your partner something. You should just be able to have that open conversation. If you can't, might need to do some reflecting there. This post is by Blue Raspberry Slushy. I think I found the one, but I'm struggling with expressing it. My boyfriend, 27M, and I, 24F, have been dating for almost 6 months now, and I've found that I'm much more attached to him than any of my previous relationships. I really think I love him, and he's the first person I've seen a future with. My one issue is, I have a notorious struggle with commitment issues. It's mostly because of an avoidant attachment style I've been told, and believe that I may have. However, emotional intimacy with him doesn't scare me near as much as it did in the past. I really want to see this through. Lately, I've been wanting to say I love you, but I don't know how to do it without it feeling awkward or not genuine. I've said it before in past relationships, but it always felt like I was saying it to appease my partner rather than truly out of the heart. This time it feels real, but I'm terrified of jinxing things. Both of us are a little awkward with broaching these relationship milestones, which feels ridiculous because we've set the same understanding that we're dating each other with the intention of marriage, so neither of us have said it yet. Yeah, OP, that can be a really difficult one to deal with, and I can totally understand feeling nervous about it, but as you've said, you've set the same understanding with dating each other, so I think this is just a very relatable thing that a lot of people feel when they're in a good relationship. If you found the one, then you should be able to say it without feeling weird about it. Try not to overthink it, just say it whenever it feels right. You don't have to have this legendary perfect moment like everybody tells you do in the movies. It's okay if you're a little bit awkward. You guys should be able to come to an understanding together, and honestly, you'll probably make some really good memories with it. I'm excited for you guys. This post is by the legendary username Only Plastic Balls. Girlfriend 27F came clean to me, 28M, about kissing a coworker. How to reconcile? Well, personally for me, I think that cheating is a bit of a deal breaker, so I wouldn't try to reconcile that. And the fact that you're asking tells me that you're a bit insecure about a relationship. What I would say is that you would need to set those boundaries, as in what would it take for you to feel okay with it, and not what did they feel okay with, right? Because they're the one that cheated on you. But I digress. Let's actually read the story. We have been dating monogamous for 6 years. We have lived together for over 4 years now. We started dating at the end of 2019 and quickly became connected through lockdown. We have been partners and have moved states a couple of times, all while maintaining a working relationship. My girlfriend is queer. I have known of her past girlfriends and boyfriends and can honestly say this does not add a layer of complexity to the situation. I only mention so you can better know me. The co-worker is a woman. They spent an evening together by visiting an art gallery the co-worker was in. My girlfriend was there to be supportive and meet a friend. After the event, flirting progressed. I was busy in another city with work while this happened. She admitted to flirting before with this co-worker, although of what level I can't be certain. Playful or kidding is not the same as suggestive or innuendos. She has said the kiss was mutual, and that she even felt sympathy for the woman as she expressed her crush on me. She has been thinking about women more often now, felt like I wanted to be validated or wanted. I told her she made this mistake and she is the one to fix it. I can only offer full honesty as a way to start building trust again, but the solution and reconciliation is her job. If she wants to fix this, then I'll listen. If not, I don't think I can stay. I am heartbroken right now, and I don't feel like doing much of anything. Managed to get an appetite earlier and plan on sleeping on this before I make any big decisions. Guess I have something to chat with my therapist about tomorrow now. I think her telling me this meant she had guilt/remorse for hurting me. She knows this hurt me and has agreed this is cheating, and she can imagine all the emotions I'm feeling right now. What next steps can I expect as I go through this? How can this be reconciled? What do I do? What does she do? OP, this can be really hard to deal with. I think that you need to decide whether you want to stay with this person. You need to be able to trust your partner, and for her to break such a foundation of a relationship, it makes it really hard to trust someone like that. I personally don't think I would be able to get over that. I think I would need to move on. But if you think you can forgive her, if you think you have the ability to move on and not hold a grudge, then sure. But it's about what you're comfortable with. It's about your needs as well. You need to make sure you guys are both happy and trusting and fulfilling. Otherwise, what's the point of the relationship to begin with? The fact that she cheated, it would make me move on. It's a bit of a deal breaker, as I said at the beginning, but it's up to you, OP. What do you want to do? The only thing you can say for certain is that it isn't your fault and you don't need to blame yourself, and that goes for anyone experiencing this. And I hope that you're able to get through it with a peaceful mind, a clear head, and hopefully you'll be able to come through a better person on the other side soon. This post is by Seaworthiness Salt. I don't know if I should get back with my ex or not. For some context before I start, I, 18F, was in a 2-year-long relationship with my ex and stupidly got into a relationship soon after with B, 19M. He was a part of the reason me and my 2-year-long partner, M, 18M, broke up due to me having a crush on B. But that wasn't the only factor. Basically, I wasn't thinking clearly and got myself into a relationship and stayed with B, although I was still healing from M. Now my relationship with B lasted 4 months before we quit nicotine together, and I found out he was vaping behind my back and I broke up with him. Fair enough. Now my dilemma is, I don't know if I want to get back with him because no, I can't trust him, but he's extremely sorry and has shown that. I just feel less attracted to him now, and I find myself missing him when I'm not with him for a while. But when I'm with him, I get irritated very quickly and just want to be by myself. I'm not sure what this feeling is, or if I should pursue the relationship or what. Please give me some advice. Crazy take. You don't want to be with that person. I don't know. I can't say for certain, but it just kind of clicked to me when you said, when I'm with him, I get irritated very quickly and just want to be by myself. I don't know. Call me crazy. Kind of doesn't seem like you want to be with him. Let's see what the comments have to say here. To be honest, this sounds like classic miss the idea of them, but not actually them vibes. Real. If you're getting irritated every time you're actually together, that's your brain telling you something important. The fact that he lied about vaping when you were doing something together, putting nicotine, is actually a pretty big red flag for trust issues down the road. Sounds like you already know the issue, but just need someone to say it. If you can't trust him and don't feel the same way anymore, then that's totally valid. You don't owe him another chance just because he's sorry. Maybe take some time for yourself instead of jumping back into anything. And OP replied, yeah, I kind of figured. He's just really into me, and I guess an easy way to put it is I don't want to be mean. I don't know how to let him down. OP, you're not being mean by asserting your own boundaries. That's crazy logic. So many more things would be wrong in the world if asserting boundaries was being mean. Wow, you're doing what's best for you. That doesn't make you mean. That makes you mature, and I think that's really reasonable. Anyway, this was r/relationships. If you enjoyed this video and you disagreed or agreed with what I've said, please let me know in the comments below, and also consider smashing that subscribe button, because I post new Reddit content every single day and 98% of people aren't subscribed.